Deputy Minister of Education, Honorable Mutim Fojo, and the Deputy Minister Designate for Education, Professor Kingsley. Heads of other agencies under the Ministry of Education, the Chief Director, Nana Osu Manche, Nana Manfehine, our development partners, Head of Local Government and Civil Service, teacher unions are present, our students and our friends from the media, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. I'm excited to be here today. It's rare to have the President and the Vice President at your ministry's event. History has been made. I see my boss the President, I see my boss the Vice President. And that makes you humble when you are speaking. So, Mr. President, with your permission, I'll continue with my address. You know, most of you know that I like the extempo, but not when you're President and Vice President. Because you can't miss anything that you have prepared. So I'll stick to the script. But permit me to say, Ghana is in the 4th Industrial Revolution. Yes. And we want to live. Knowing the first industrial revolution of the steam engine, Africa was not part of it. The second industrial revolution came, electricity. Where are the fringes? Third industrial revolution of the computer. We use them, but did not build them. Now we are in the 4th industrial revolution. Time of the artificial intelligence, robotics. Time when we can combine biological and the physical, the electrical. Bring about innovation that the world has never seen. The time of YouTube, where you can go in and see what the people have done in New York. This is the moment of Africa. And this is Ghana's moment. And I'm super excited that we get to embark on this after proving access to secondary education from a little over 800,000. And now in 1 year, we have 504,000 students enrolled in our senior high schools first year. From a little over 800,000, today we have 1.4 million students enrolled in our secondary schools. And you know, for any government, that could have an achievement in itself. I've increased enrollment from 800,000 to 1.4 million, just clap for me. But that is not, I didn't say clap for me. I said, for any government, they will have told you to clap for them. But Adutwum Akuffo Addo, the visionary president, was not satisfied. He tasked us with the responsibility to improve the quality of education. So I always say, our party is the party of manifesto plus. We do things that we did not promise in our manifesto. Not a week passes by without the ministry receiving a delegation of chiefs asking for a STEM school. The STEM agenda is moving, and it's moving fast. But we also know digitalization and what the Vice President has championed with the permission of the President. When you look at digitalizing the address system, mobile money interoperability, and I cannot even count because every day you turn around and he's launching something. I call him the techno-politician. The technocrat politician who is digitalizing everything under the visionary president of our time. Things are getting exciting. Many of us are familiar with a quote from the celebrated American civil rights leader Malcolm X, who said, education, and I quote, education is the passport to the future. For tomorrow belongs to those who prepare for it, unquote. I'm also tempted to quote another American, Benjamin Franklin, who said, and I quote, an investment in knowledge pays the best interest, unquote. After improving access to secondary education, we are now enhancing the quality so that we create a pipeline of the next generation of Ghanaians from our kindergarten, through primary schools, through our junior high schools, to our senior high schools. And when I talk about manifesto class, we did not promise in our manifesto that we're going to transform kindergartens and transform primary schools and make them centers of excellence. That's happening under the leaders of the president. But today we are here to talk about digitalization in our high schools. See, since assuming power in 2017, this government prioritized education and proceeded to demonstrate this commitment. When it was said free senior high school was impossible, the government went ahead to prove otherwise, and today, some 5.7 million children who are our own children, brothers and sisters, have benefited from the program. We have produced some impressive outcomes and results from the West Africa Senior High School Certificate Examination. And recently I heard somebody saying that Ghana is no longer part of WASI, but we still top WASI. Last year, 2 out of 3 high-performing WASI students in West Africa were from Ghana, and the two came from a very unique school in Bono, St. James High School and Seminary. This year, the 3 topmost students in West Africa all came from Ghana. And once again, 2 of them came from St. James. And 1 from our own Laboni Senior High School. This is the legacy of Nana Adutwum Akuffo Addo-led government. But that is not all. Across the country, we have enhanced the state of infrastructure on various campuses and provided more textbooks and other teaching and learning materials. We have taken steps to enrich the curriculum as we chart a new pathway to future high school education. We have provided computers to schools and provided free Wi-Fi to propel their utilization. We have worked with teachers through their unions to procure laptops for them to aid their work. We have also boosted the reward system with an enhanced Best Teacher Award scheme. This government will continue to ensure the education sector continue to receive its part of the government's investment. Mr. Chairman, Your Excellency, ladies and gentlemen, time is taking so far for Ghana and the rest of the world to achieve the targets set in the Sustainable Development Goals. And for us in the education arena, we have only the next 6 years to ensure inclusive and equitable quality education and produce lifelong learning opportunities for all. And I'm happy to report that we are on course in achieving this target, achieving inclusive and quality education for all reaffirms the belief that education is one of the most powerful and proven vehicles for socio-economic transformation. We will witness within the next few weeks and months the conversion on some of our existing buildings in our high schools into a smart learning environment. Construction is about to begin in earnest the development of new smart schools across the country. There will be an establishment of aftercare centers in campuses to attend to computers that may need repair. We are setting up a 24-hour call center to resolve all consumer issues, including complaints from our students who are going to use these devices. The future of our education system is what we are witnessing today. A live participation from our schools across the country. The first of its kind at this ministry of education. The future is here. We are actually embarked on our agenda for the transformation of Ghana. The future of Ghana couldn't be brighter than what we are seeing. We are on a trajectory to a great future. And I can assure you, under Adutwum Akuffo Addo, a foundation has been laid. We are building on it. The future is here today. Ghana will be a great participant in the 4th industrial revolution. We will win. And the winning begins from today. Education changes the fortunes of countries. No country has transformed itself without improving its education system. We have begun something that 10 years, 20 years from now, the world will talk about. The world will come and see Ghana, see the innovation that brought about the transformation. Historians, Mr. President, will be kind to you. We have done the impossible in the COVID era. I did an interview with a reporter. Talk about all the things that we have done. The new junior high schools we are building. The community schools we are building. All the innovations that we've done, including ensuring that teacher education is 4 years instead of 3, which means it's costing the country more. And the reporter looked at me and said, so you are